April, we have this overall energy, that feeling that changes upon us. We are now in the heart of eclipse season, and the planet of communication and travel, Mercury, is going to be slowing down and ready to station retrograde. So the momentum that was felt at the end of January through March is now catching up with all of us. The eclipses, they're course correctors. They're meant to quickly align us back on track where we have basically veered off. This first one will be the start of a new cycle, followed by the ending of an old cycle with the next one. April begins with this big push of Aries energy, the idea of starting or initiating and diving headfirst into things, and then slowly, as the month unfolds, the pace lessens greatly. We begin to settle into more comfortable routines. As each day progresses, we begin to slow down as Mercury finally stations retrograde at the start of eclipse season. What you need to know about your April horoscope. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with Will of Grace Mystic, and this is your astrology forecast for April 2023. So let's dive in. Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising. On April 3rd, Mercury is the first to enter the slower pace of Taurus. So Taurus for you is your 9th house. That is your travel, your social circles, your networks that you go out in the world to see. It's foreign people, places, it's publishing. It is your taking of classes or of you becoming a teacher. So at this time, expect your mental energy to just slow down over the coming weeks, especially in areas where you're needing to make decisions and plans. Taurus is grounded, it's methodical, it's deliberate, and it's in no hurry. You may need some extra time to get these ideas and these plans up and moving. And then as a result of this ingress, on April 5th, Mercury is working with the planet of Saturn. So any long-term plans or goals that you have, they're going to be easier for you to work on. Saturn offers you the discipline that you need for your mental energy to be focused on these goals. So make plans to move forward. And then on April 6th, we're going to have this beautiful Libra full moon. Now, Libra is in your 2nd house. The 2nd house for you is your cash, your property, your self-worth. It's things that you value. It's your material possessions. And Libra, being the sign of the scales, desires balance and harmony. So traditionally, this is a time for you to focus on relationships and partnerships with others and finding a balance in this area of things that you value. People that you value. So at this time, this full moon is going to reveal or illuminate areas where there may be relationship issues that are a little off kilter or out of balance. Therefore, you can choose to commit to strengthening your bond or walking away. During this lunation, your desire is going to be focused on finding peace, harmony, and serenity. And then on April 7th, you're going to have a softness about you with the planet of love. Venus is in this beautiful aspect to dreamy Neptune. You can be more understanding, more compassionate, and feeling of other people's emotions. This energy is going to allow you to care and help for others, all the while receiving joy in the reciprocity of the energy that you receive in return from them. And on April 8th, the planet of mental energy, Mercury, it's going to be in this harmonious aspect to Mars in Cancer. Well, this means that it's going to be a time where you can get excited about your future ideas and plans. You may be more open to sharing with others your thoughts, Cancer, and then turning them into action, Mars. And then on April 11th, Venus, the planet of love, enters the chatty and inquisitive sign of Gemini. And for you, this is in your house of career, your ambitions, your public life, your life goals. And so expect shameless flirting, your mental connections with love. They're going to take on a stronger role with being in the limelight, being seen. This is going to be the perfect opportunity to work on improving all lines of communication with the people that you surround you with in your career, with your life goals. This is through networking, and you can feel more connected with your thoughts and ideas while enjoying meaningful conversation. And on April 14th, you're going to have a square or a tension point between Venus and Saturn. Now, Saturn being your responsibilities and Venus representing your love and your values, these energies combined, they may have you feeling like your responsibilities in your relationships is somehow constricting or stifling you. Don't walk away. Stay the course. Get to the bottom of the problem. Work to figure out what is the right approach for you to move forward with. And then on April 20th, we're going to have the first in a new cycle of eclipses in the sign of Aries. Now, this is going to be for you in your 2nd and 8th house. Aries is your 8th house of birth, death, rebirth, transformation. It's legacies, wills. It is where you have signed contracts. It's transformation. It's sex and joint finances. It's things that you share with others or things that come in from other people. Now, Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, it looks forward to spring, new life, new beginnings, and spring being the end of winter. This Aries solar eclipse is full of potent energy because the Aries Libra axis is about the me versus we. Who am I versus who I have contracts with? Who am I with my cash, my flow of contracts, money, transformation of legacy, wills, and what is brought into partnership. And so it's not just me versus we, it's topics such as independence, codependence, interdependence, and collaboration. It's going to be very important for you over the next few months with a pattern running through it for the next several years. So times of new beginnings, they're going to be extra strong now. The feeling of being ready to take action, to start new, begin a new journey, it's going to be amplified with who are you making these connections with? Who are you signing contracts with? Who are you merging with or transforming with? Look for synchronicities of people, places, and things that come into your life at this time. Then, as the sun ingresses into the very grounded sign of Taurus, and Taurus for you is your 9th house. Remember, it's you in the outside world with travel and networking and foreign people, places, and things. This energy at this time is going to be looking for stability, security. It's going to be paramount for you. So give yourself permission to slow down. Embrace life at a slower pace. This is going to improve your confidence in all areas of your life because the following day on April 21st, we're going to have Mercury retrograde. It's going to be here in Taurus until May 14th, having you go back and look at classes that you've taken, things that you have taught, things that you have published or written, or books that you've read, connecting with people that you've already have seen, or going places that you've already been to. Remember that you, as a Taurus, it can be kind of stubborn like a bull and inflexible. So work to be more open to change. Go back, look at themes that the sun is illuminating that you need to realign, reform, or reorganize in order to move forward with. And then moving forward on April 23rd, expect an opportunity for second chances. This is fitting for your Mercury retrograde. Mercury is in a very harmonious aspect with Mars. Mercury is currently retrograde in your, the travel sector and your connection with other people and publishing. So Mercury in a harmonious aspect with Mars means that things have been a little slow and confusing, but with this Mars transit, it's going to make things easier for you to control this mental energy. Or at the very least, you're going to be able to take action with your plans and your ideas. You may even strike on a new idea, or an old idea can come to light, or you can revisit it or give it a second chance. And then on April 29th, there's this harmonious aspect between Mars in Cancer and Uranus in Taurus. So Mars is your passion, your drive, and Uranus wants to change. So together, this means that change is going to be easier for you to focus on. You're going to be able to take action, create the changes that you desire and that you hope for. These actions can get you closer to your dream future, all the while embracing the way you complete these tasks unconventionally. So I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.